What's going on, everyone? So today we're gonna build a floor pan for the front passenger side of the travelall project. If you guys watch the seat pan video, it's kind of similar, except we don't have to build a seat pan and we got a body mount to deal with up here. So let's get started. So like I said, very similar to what we did back here, if y'all watch that, except we have this front part. So nice and pitted, about rusted through right in there. That whole area is pitted. So I'm just gonna cut out the whole thing, kind of like I did on the driver's side, and just be done with it. We don't have to worry about where this flares out. That was for the gas tank. But like I said, we do have a body mount on this side, which you can see how pretty it looks. Just beautiful. So first things first, I need to get this cut out of here. We're gonna go down along here, step over it. There's an edge along in there. Come right down along the bottom of the toe board. Right there. I'll see if I want to step up something kind of like that to fix it. And then right back here, we'll probably go somewhere around in there. You get the idea. Now, there are spot welds from the body mount to this floor, so cutting this out is a little more difficult. So get going on it. Alright, so this part is not so fun because of how I removed that floor pan. Obviously we can't use it to make a template, so we're going to have to use poster board and get in there and make us a template. Everything went pretty smooth on that. That bolt actually unbolted, which is nice because on this side it was rusted so bad that I had to end up chiseling the head off, which kind of sucked. But everything's cleaned up, so we need to get us a template for a new floor pan. So let's get going on it. So here's a rough floor pan, and I say rough because It's kind of hard to get a template real accurate in there, especially using the poster board kind of being thicker. So what I always do, get it where I know there's extra material, and then I'm going to start trimming this to fit depending on which edges match up really good in there. I'll pick a side to start trimming down. So it's a little bit of a process, but not a bad way to do it. I've got this thing trimmed up where I'm fairly certain I could start welding it around, and I'm gonna have to trim it a little here or there, but it's pretty darn close. So now I want to get the lines bead rolled into the floor. So I've got a reference right here where to line it up, but I'm gonna go to the driver's side, take a measurement off of there, and then come over here, transfer it to here, and we'll get our lines mapped out. And then there's another body line that should go up here. I'm gonna have to get measurements over there as well. So we'll get a couple lines mapped real quick. Got these mapped out where I want them. We are gonna use the English wheel, do a little pre-stretch on them before we bead roll them. And then we'll use the 45-degree step die over there on the bead roller. I'll show you guys. So, like I said in the last video, this English wheel is not the greatest. I would not recommend to anybody to go buy this. I'm gonna have to fix a lot of stuff on it, and that'll be a future video. So this is looking like it'll work pretty good. A couple things here. We are gonna have to drill a hole for our body mount. So what I did was measure from here to the center of the hole, wrote it down right there. It is 6 1/16. Big mark up here, and measured from it to the center, 3 3/4, and then even back from over here to the center, 19 3/16. That gives me multiple holes to be able to, or holes, multiple points to be able to use as a reference. And then over here where this was built from the factory, this kind of steps up higher. So I'm gonna do one little like 1/4-inch relief cut there and kind of bend that up just a little bit. It'll make it where we can match it up good. Well, this is turning out all right. Gap's a little big up there at the front. Weldable. And this panel yesterday warped a little bit. I'm sure whenever I was welding all this stuff to it. So I did have to put a relief cut right there to get all that matched up. I'm not too worried about it. I'm part of it, learning. So next thing I want to do is see if I can't get a mark over here and drill the hole for the body mount before we keep welding this up. Right there it is. Well, we can see down through there, so that's a good sign. I'll grab the hole saw and we'll cut that baby out. That looks like it'll work. I'm gonna drill a few holes around that to spot weld to that body mount and then weld this whole thing up.
Perfect.
So something like that, I'll turn the welder up and I'll weld a pretty good little slug down in there basically. Go into that thicker body mount, get it nice and hot, make sure it's actually penetrating into that. And then I'll turn the welder down and weld the slug to the sheet metal. That way it don't blow out the sheet metal, if that makes sense. So now I have the long job of going all the way around here and welding this up. So I'm gonna get that done and then check in with you guys. All right, everyone. Well, that's it. The floors are done. All the rest I need to repair in there is repaired. So now I'm going to get in there, wire wheel all that, and then paint it with some tractor paint. That stuff has rust inhibitor in it. It's good stuff. Van Sickle brand. But if you enjoyed the video, please check out some of my other ones, especially if you're new to the channel. Stick around. Hopefully I got some more videos you guys like. If you always come back and watch, thank you guys. I appreciate it. I know I say it every time, but I really do. The channel's still slowly growing. So thanks to you guys coming back and watching, dropping the comments, likes, sharing, subscribing. All that stuff helps the channel, so I appreciate it when you guys do that. If you're on Instagram, I'm on there at Puddin's Fab Shop. And I'll see you guys in the next video. But don't forget, sitting on your ass won't finish your project. I'll see you guys next time.